only black countries. And it's not
forward with them now.
It's not. This is I'm not. Wait. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this to the. White people support other white countries, and I'm not one to come here and be against.
Who supports you also? That means that white countries support you too.
But who you all?
They bend down and they kiss your feet.
See, I'm not into all of that. I'm not inside anything. To me, I'm as American as it gets. I grew up here. I came here as a kid. I've been here over 30 years.
American is to be of the bloodline. You're the U.S. corporation.
Well, let's put it this way. I was born
in D.C., 15 square miles.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, what? You talking sovereignties and corporate black laws and everything, but if you keep it a buck, standing on business is where you're at. Like, so whoever's gonna take you off this shit is gonna take you off this shit. Simple.
North America. North America. Can you names, but it's people, the
continent, right?
Hand in hand. The people, you're not listening.
Hold on, I want this lady that
just allow me to ask the question. I'm not here to fight with y'all. If you're looking for someone that's in black heart, because I'm telling you, don't. You're not allowing me to explain. If you're looking for someone like American or people that are born here, I'm the wrong person. So that's not what I'm here. But you say I'm not American.
Oh, you're not.
It's a North America.
The territory.
Deal with the semantics. We're talking about Black American citizens or the United States of America, American citizens to this country.
Yeah. But you guys are trying to make a difference when the white people don't see any difference between us. That's the problem.
Yeah. I don't like that.
We're going down.
Y'all, please stop, man. Now that she made that claim, now I want you, because the other people could not. Now I want you to articulate why are you telling Black American citizens the white people all see us the same? Tell us that.
Based on how they treat us. If I get pulled over by, well, let's put it this way. I live in the suburb of Virginia. I went to the McDonald's to get some,
perspectives,
the
baby.
typical stuff you get from McDonald's. This white guy, he thought I did something, I put him on the wrong way. Rolled out his window, the N-word just spit out. He didn't care. He didn't stop to ask me where I was from. I'm just a black girl to him. We all niggers, right?
Wow. Don't say it.
You did something that he thought you did.
Yes, accurate. But he would not treat me any different than he treats you. But he would not treat me any different than he treats you, though.
We're not.
Yes or no?
Road rage.
This is how road rage. I'm just giving you a question. When someone calls us the N-word, do they stop to say, "Well, you born in this country?"
So give us a number.
We can. Call each other's like based on the industry. When the police officer pulls out a black man, does he stop to ask, like, "Were you born in this country or from another country?" They don't.
Easily.
If they're pulling you over based on race, they should be pulling you over because you're black. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, no. That's not what we're doing. I want this woman to give another example because when police officers pull people over, whether you're black or white, they're going to ask you all for the same thing. License, registration, please, or you know what I pulled you over for? So again, give us an example as Black American citizens when you say the white people and you keep not relating it to road rage and cops pulling you over like on the road, they all treat you the same. Give us an example that I can identify with that we're all being treated the same here in this country, in America.
Come on.
You say when officers pull you over as a black person, they always have a legit reason?
The officer thing, nothing dealing with road rage and driving my car. How are white people treating all of us the same?
As black people?
was your
Yeah,
point,
how are
and
white
you know
people
exactly
treating
what
us
I'm
the
asking.
same?
Just give me another example of what you're trying to convey.
Even in the workplace, you may not get a promotion simply because you're black. I work somewhere right now. I work for the federal government. The whole leadership, which is about 30 people, they all white. You're telling me that's fair? That's fair treatment? Like you couldn't find one black person that was qualified?
The question becomes why
Can I answer a question real quick?
working for
Would you really tell me like there's no,
government?
say that again? Sorry?
Let me ask you a question real quick, ma'am.
Go ahead, sir.
Just come over here, right? The United States government sees a black American and undocumented Haitian. Who do you think they're going to ship off to Haiti, and who do you think is going to stay in America? And do you know the difference then when they ship you off?
First of all, if they pull you over and asking for legal documents, which is not the way it's supposed to work by law, I'm not for anyone to break the law, whether it's Haitian or not. I'm not advocating for this. I don't think anyone should
That's
come
my
to.
question, ma'am.
I don't think. I will get to your question. I don't think anyone should come to this country illegally. You should go the proper way, like everybody else. I'm not advocating for that because I wouldn't want anybody to my country
I'm not
illegally and
arguing
not
with you
know.
over the proper way.
Jerry, to be honest with you, when they pull you over, until you speak, you know.
So listen, we're talking about the reason why they're shipping, because the people shipping back to Haiti, why are they not mistaking black Americans for Haitians and shipping black Americans back to Haiti?
To Jerry, just
They're doing that right now in Chicago. There was this, you go look it up, there was this American man. They just arrested him. He had to prove that he was American.
Okay.
He had to have his papers.
Proving that you're American.
But you guys are
somebody off to
I wish I had it over
in a
a
perfect
picture.
world, like
Anytime something
There's
happens.
no black American that was mistakenly shipped off to Haiti.
not TikTok. He was let him go.
but you're supposed to prove who you are. You're supposed
What
to
I'm saying
prove
to you is racial profiling is a real thing. You're right. Once they get to the find an American, of course they let him go.
So,
Jerry, the illegal person who did the work that gets shipped out. You're right.
So then why are you using that as an example when currently we know why this is happening? This is not happening because they just decided one day they're going to patronize black people in America. This is happening because they're cracking down on immigration, including people with TPS status and all of the millions of illegals that they
Said they're cracking down with you. Because why are South Africans allowed to come in?
That's not what she said.
exactly.
gotta answer your question.
Y'all don't. And
No, that's not what she said.
You keep
You said said that
Let the minority. That's not the truth.
down on immigration, illegal immigration, and now they just relieved y'all from y'all TPS status. So my question is, what does that have to do with black Americans who are citizens here in this country? Why should we be afraid? Why should we fear like something's going to happen to us because they're cracking down on whatever immigration status you have to make sure you're here legally? What does that have to do with us? And you can't say because you look black like me and the white people gonna treat us the same, because that's not our reality. Black American citizens are not being treated the same as these people.
I want to know why they're holding us responsible for that as well.
this is the first time I'm hearing that you guys are being held responsible. I don't know who you're talking about when you said they holding you responsible. I don't know any Haitian that's blaming Black American for what's happening. That's the first time I'm hearing about this.
Okay,
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Okay, but answer her question.
What's the question? I don't believe in that. I don't think y'all should be held responsible for anything. I don't
anything about being responsible. I said, why should we be afraid or fear, as you just said, that they're going to treat us the same exact way that they are treating these black immigrants?
Listen, if you're a black person right now in America, you're not afraid or article for your life. You're not living in the reality. You're not living in reality. This is the most racist administration leading us right now. Listen, we have FBAs have lived this life long before you guys came over here. We the one told y'all what it was when y'all came over here. Now y'all trying to do what we told y'all against exactly. It does not work anymore. We are breaking the chains. It does not work. All of this hate, xenophobia, listen, all of this stuff. Let me speak. It's not me, you. Listen, I'm going to say all because they're having to experience you guys doing this. So you all doing this, ma'am. Can you let me speak? Because I let you speak. There would have been enough of you guys. A lot of you guys we have had bad experience with immigrants. So to say not all immigrants are not like this, well, we haven't seen a majority of people not like that. So that matters. Since you guys want to group all FBAs together, we're going to group all immigrants together. I'm sorry, I gotta ask. What is FBAs? I don't know.
Hold on, let me read this.
What's FBAs? What does that mean? Y'all don't know about this.
And that's why we have to stand on.
And one of the first games when I went to the projects when I was 11, and I found out what games were in Black culture. One of the first games that I knew about was called Zopound. And
In Miami.
all Haitians. And this is Miami too. Those Zopound people were actually killing Black people, Black Americans.
Yo, Danielle, that's crazy you saying this because this is literally the newspaper article that I'm showing right now. It's saying in February 19th, 1989, Miami new ethnic conflict, Haitians versus American blacks. So they obviously know the difference. It says this directly addressed the divide. It notes growing separation. Increasingly, blacks in Miami area are divided into two worlds: the Haitians and the non-Haitians. Political figures said that this split weakened black political power. Haitians face discrimination from some African Americans and vice versa, who saw them as job competitors. So obviously, and this led to violence and murders, right? So obviously, white people know the difference. They just made a distinction between Haitian Americans, Haitians and American blacks. So, like, stop it with the propaganda that they don't know the difference between the two. Like, we have conflict in Miami for 20 years. People die.
And that's part of the reason that Zopound, Danielle, you was talking about, that's part of the reason Little Haiti don't exist anymore, because of all the crime they used to do against each other. Put hits out on each other, murder each other. That's
right. And then why aren't you all telling the current Zopounds? Because the Zoes, even my guy, that black from Florida, well, a lot of us are from Florida on this panel that I've heard thus far. But I don't have a problem with those. As a matter of fact, my baby sister's father is a Haitian, and he raised us until I was 9, right? He's the one that told me mermaids are real. It's straight out of Haiti, right? Chief B2 got so South, I say no, boy, that's what you're talking. That's it. That's all I know. But my thing is this: I don't have a problem with Haitians, but I do know some Haitians, especially those in these gangs, I don't see them going against white people. I don't see them going against Jamaicans. I don't see them going against Africans. But these Haitians in the Zopound gangs, they go against Black Americans. So
have you
all asking them, instead of asking us Black Americans, why aren't you all asking them, why aren't we the same, or are we the same, and we're the same, and all of that? I ain't never once heard a Zopound gang member or a Haitian person appeal to the Zopound people to stop killing other Black people. I've heard us tell each other to stop killing each other, but I never once heard y'all advocate on the behalf of Black Americans when it comes to the conflict that y'all have with us. So why is
they only focus on themselves? Money drives them, Danielle. Money drives them. They all have little multi-services offices, and they scam each other. They only there for themselves, to better themselves, to push themselves. Everybody stepping on each other. That's how they don't care about nobody else. So what you saying, girl?
Yeah,
It's not ever gonna happen.
I live in Miami. I live by a majority of Haitians. I should know this. I know how you guys act. So you don't come up here and gaslight me, baby.
And the biggest problem I have with them is that they don't know how to divide reality, like what's real and what's real. They don't know how to differentiate that. They don't get that. Like, if you skip a whole bunch of people waiting to go through the process to get a green card to come here and get a chance, why are you so special for you to be deserving of staying here? That's my whole thing. And a lot of them, they don't get that. They only care about themselves. They don't care about the other people that's back there that want to get a fair chance to come here and try to better themselves. They just want all for themselves. And then they scam each other. They beat each other. They do all their little things together. And then they want to cry when they don't get their way because they're so American now that they can't even go back after 2-3 years being here. They want to be here forever. They feel entitled. And then I was passing by this live before I got to your live, Danielle. One of them was talking about, oh, they helped build here. Oh, it was them. Oh, they the ones that did this. Or if it wasn't for them, you guys wouldn't have this and that. It was like a whole crazy
Taking on her own people,
mess
bro.
they were talking about.
I think that's down bad, bro. Like, that's why people.
It's like the reality
like,
of
this
the
is why we
situation.
can
They
never
don't
get
get
anywhere,
it.
bro. I've never seen an
They
Italian
just
person,
care
German
about,
person, or none
I'm
of them
staying here.
ever snitch on what
Come
another
kick
live
me
is
out my
doing.
house.
Do
If
you
you
understand
can,
that this is
come do this.
nigger
I'm a
behavior,
nurse.
right? They
Okay?
trained you
You
to
feel
be a
so entitled.
nigger,
I'm a nurse. I'm way better than you. Oh, you ain't nothing.
right? I'm finna hate on my people better than anybody else.
That's the problem. That's why their country is that way.
Their country?
Unfortunately, that's what a lot of
That's your country. Go back. You talking about everybody else. You need to go back. And you will be the first one sent back. For sure. For sure.
You can't put a whole group of people in the same boat because you hate somebody have done something to you. I don't
Yeah, but the only difference is the Americans paved the way. You guys didn't. That's the only difference.
Black country to get our independence. Nobody that's what it is.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So why you can go back and say, hold on.
You said that, y'all paved the way, right? Y'all were the first African country that was.
She said she paved the way for us. I said, don't do that.
That was not her claim. Her claim was that y'all are claiming that y'all built this.
Yeah, you're not getting with the whole thing. I'm telling you guys, you can't be on here talking about it like that.
Shit, this shit is central casting, bro. Bro, this woman said she was Haitian earlier. This woman said she was Haitian earlier. And now she's saying that her country is y'all. You see, pronouns are very important. Like, y'all try to pretend like someone's identity doesn't matter, but for us, especially as black people who got their shit taken and got called black, we took that shit and flipped that and turned that, oh my God, into the greatest thing ever. Excellence. And that's definitely what Haitians do. That's definitely what Jamaicans do, what Scottish do, what Islanders do, what Canadians do, what Mexicans do, what all them folks do. But I feel like when we do people who are close to us dirty, we call them they. More than 5 days and 10 sentences. You the divisionist. Who sent you? Who sent you?
1800. What year was that for? So we were not emancipated from slavery until almost 1865. Right, almost
1863.
What next year? Yeah. People, how they
So
bring the immigrants here and simulate to your side. You're not free.
it's not even just that. Like it's just the disrespect that they spew. And it comes so easy. Right. And issue I have with what she's saying also is if you are citizenship, like you're supposed to be American. You're talking America right now.
That's the first thing. No, there you go again. You are in America.
You're doing a lot of it's not your fault. A lot of you guys don't say you guys
The young, I think, Ada.
I'm not a scammer, so I don't really get mad at other niggas scamming better than me. I said I'm not really a scammer. I'm a scammer, but not a big scammer. You feel me? You niggas are the big scammers. That's why you're mad other people are scamming more. That's different.
Telling him to slow down and unpack what he was saying, eventually said that we are afraid and we speak this way because
Scammer, because I said I'm gonna deliver my packages in 3 days, and I actually take 4.
that, well, basically we owe our freedom to y'all because y'all keep yourself in your country. Black people are not free in their own country. So if y'all are saying that, then what to how y'all truly view and perceive Black Americans?
and they didn't free themselves.
That's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing.
But the way you take, see, to me, when you say we're not free as blacks in this country, not just you, I'm talking about every black that's in this country, I don't consider us free. It's not black people's fault that we're not free. So I'm not blaming Black Americans. We're not free.
Yes. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because we are limited. Okay, you guys ask me questions, but every time I start talking, so I'm about
Let it fit.
you guys are arguing with my opinion on how I feel, okay? In this country, living as a black person, whether or not you guys are trying to differentiate between African Americans and all the blacks that's from different countries, I'm telling you, when I step outside, it gives a damn which country I'm from, whether or not I was born here. I get the same treatment as any other black person. Whether or not my colleagues who I work with are overly qualified for a position, they apply for it, their white counterparts would get it, and they don't. I just told you. I work for the federal government, a pretty big organization. The whole leadership team is white. If you tell me that's not racism, then what is?
What's even more disrespectful because you work for the federal government and your sentiments
I'm
are
so glad.
exactly what you're spewing.
What's my? You put it on.
In that position.
The first thing she said when she came up is she lived in the suburbs in Virginia. So that you should
The American child. These statistics. You, after I read this,
Okay, well,
so I know the statistics, but I just asked so I can bring up the primary sources. And the question was, are Black immigrants coming to America and making more money and building more wealth than native-born Black
Oh
Americans.
yeah.
Yes, on average, many Black immigrant groups have high income and, in some cases, higher wealth than U.S.-born Black Americans. And this is research from Pew Research, Michigan Policy Institute, etc. It says many immigrants, Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, and other African countries have relatively high levels of education attainment, etc., etc. And I know when I first did this, I wanted to see what how we compared to Jamaican immigrants, and I think they made on average like $60,000, and the Black Americans at that time I think were making like 48 to 56,000. So I know when immigrants come over here, not only do y'all have higher income, but you also have opportunities that we don't have. You also get resources that we have. It's not the same as ours. Why are you acting as this? Your struggle is mine. Why are you acting as if y'all are coming over here and y'all are experiencing what we're experiencing when they are showing opposite?
Because I can tell you this, if they were experiencing what Black Americans were experiencing, they wouldn't even want to be over here.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it honest though. Even a statistic is kind of a problem because if you look at because we get the top 1% of immigrant groups around the world, right? Yeah. So hold on, let me finish, bro. Let me finish. So what happens is they'll compare their top 1% to our. Oh shit! What's going on? What's going on? Is it ice? Hey, is it ice? Let me finish, big bros. All right, so with a better, what you percent, their top 1%, right? And nobody's competing with our. There's no Black group. There's not even a lot of European groups that's competing with our top 1%. But what they do is they'll compare their 2 million to our 46 million, and then they'll use that to extrapolate that. Oh, we do better. Listen, every immigrant group that migrate to countries do better than the native group.
Everyone.
Asian Americans that migrate from India and China, they do better than white Americans. That doesn't mean they work harder. They just, but people like to compare people's 1% to our overall. That like it doesn't make sense.
I mean, studies suggest that many Black immigrant households accumulate wealth faster than the average U.S.-born Black household. This is why I was asking the Black lady also. Think our cultures are the same, our values are the same, because I know, and I'm not hating on y'all. I'm not saying y'all come over here and get this money and better yourself. That's not the argument. The argument is come to a country where you say we're not free, but
not follow the rules,
nigga. You are advancing and
you are not allowed to come here and openly not agree to the rules. Like
y'all country don't love y'all country don't want y'all. And doing and receiving everything that you're telling Black Americans,
you better get a raw dog, nigga. Don't.
To me again, I'm not sure. This is why I say y'all are consciously aware of this, but that is also spiritually, as that one guy said, destiny swapping. But it's also demonic and it's manipulative to sit on the bench and tell Americans why over here benefit of our labor.
Yeah. Questions I was on the
I hear Obama. Obama is the person. He's the blueprint. I call it $5 Black Americans, right? Money to be a $5 Indian, right? Now the new grift is you can
this nigga's mad funny, bro.
Cosplaying as a Black American is spiritual destiny swap. They're $5 Black Americans. Obama is the textbook, but the reason why Obama is dangerous is because he removed Negro from federal law, right? He said he chose LGBTQ rights over Black American empowerment, right? So why did he go with reparations? He said he was scared of white resentment. So wait. So you scared of white resentment when you was passing all them LGBTQ laws from the white gays that's behind your back. But then you remove Negro from federal law and say you're scared of reparations because you're scared of white resentment. Nigga, put your cosplaying ass on.
Right.
Well, he wasn't a black man, so.
That's how you see YT in Africa are exactly the same. They get down the same. They remember Obama was African. He was the first president. Period. That would never do that. Yeah, he's immigrant. They would never do that for us. We're public enemy number one. Everybody knows. Even these foreign diaspora people.
You're not even a nigga that got a white mama that was raised by his white side, not even his Kenyan side, a black past. What
Right.
fucking African nation
Right.
is people? What country is going to accept a nigga that grew up around his white side, got raised by a white stepdad, and he gets the last play as the first black American president and remove Negro from federal law? Are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
It's always been an attack on the Black American community, and for people to come over here and say no one's attacking you, and then when it started to happen to them, everybody they have been attacking us like they've been attacking you. So you acknowledge the fact that you knew that they were attacking us, but since that wasn't bothering you at the point, you just overlooked it, and now that they're bothering you guys, we all together.
They throw us in the prison, and they do all sorts of things. Y'all fucking out.
We gotta get some new people on the panel. There's some people going yet. Have you yet?
I think when you get to the bottom of it, a lot of these countries are really missing that. So
I would just be doing y'all job and play this shit out. These people they really think they are doing something, talking shit about people. Like, is it really doing something for you, brother?
they look at it as
Nah, for real.
America is a white country. Let's be for real.
Whenever I talk in my ghetto voice, I try to suggest it up because that's feminine. Arguing and drama is very feminine.
Y'all still need to be. Y'all country is in shambles. So
And that's why they're coming over here. So saying
That's a fact.
that they can't come to the island.
Want to have the things that we have, and they cannot. And I say this too: if we're all together, does that mean that Haitian has the same blood running through their veins as I do? They do not.
When I say together, I mean Black Americans. We can't help nobody else out until we help ourselves out.
Exactly.
So we need to get our community together. Because first of all, like I said, Black people in the Caribbean and in Africa are separated themselves. Look at what South Americans is doing to other Africans. But somehow, when we say, hey, we want to just separate ourselves, we don't have a problem with you guys. We don't hate you. That's not what we're saying. But we know who are the real Black Americans, and we want to make sure when you come to our house, you don't disrespect us in our house. We don't believe. Let me tell you something. Everybody complain about Americans. Oh, Americans is disrespectful. Americans is disrespectful. They think it's all about Americans. But when they come here, they can disrespect us. When they come here, they can wave their flag. But their country.
they sound like if they don't get paid for doing this, bro, I swear to God, be tight as shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it gets to the point where I'm hoping you niggas are getting paid for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I done fell in love with Coon, nigga.
Oh my gosh, you're so divisive.
Get your white. Oh my god, bro. Niggas stealing from us, bro. Like, food's on me,
Hi, I
bro.
just want to say something brief. Stacy,
Shit.
I've been here for 50 years. I've been here since 10 years. One of the things that I've noticed from the VA and the Black Americans, I think there's a lack of education.
Oh.
There is a law.
Somebody has a different opinion.
No, yeah, I'm not old to be doing this shit. I've made $1,000 in 3 days.
The lack of education is educating the immigrants, people that are coming in, educating them what Black American history is. The reason why I'm saying that, I've traveled many countries. The first thing that I've noticed, they'll embrace you guys' culture. I'm not American, I'm married an American person, right? No, he's not white, he's Black American. What I noticed based on when I traveled, they appreciate the Black American culture, they appreciate the music, but they don't appreciate the culture and the people as a whole. The reason why is because the media, the white people, condition their mind to believe Black American people are bad, right? So, traveling from a different country, you come into America, and the first thing that's in your mind, not to engage with them, not to live with them. It doesn't matter if they're Black, it doesn't matter if they're white, it doesn't matter if they're Haitian or not. They already know that when you come to America, you're here to succeed, you're here to educate yourself, but the first thing that you need to do is stay away from Americans. Some of the young kids, their parents even told them not to marry Black Americans. So you guys need to understand that it's not that the immigrants are against you guys, it's what they've been telling them prior to coming here. So when you guys come on the panel, instead of blaming them, ask those questions. Why do you guys views Black Americans as so negative? Okay? Because it was before. I just have to say this real quick. Okay, the white man shows this in the media, right? So like my mom used to say, if your friend tell you to jump off the bridge, you're gonna jump off the bridge.
Yes.
But I don't know that conversation from here. Not here. So let me correct myself. You can correct yourself after. Conversation with my Egyptian colleague. And he mentioned something just like you said, oh, we view Black Americans this way because of the media, right? I'm going to be hypocritical because the same way Africans don't like us thinking, oh, y'all all live in huts.
Yeah, these are crazy conversations, bro. These people are going at it.
Right?
You got no views.
And you know what else I said to him? Y'all think about Black Americans, but y'all love Italian movies. So y'all judge Italians the same way y'all judge Black Americans.
You're not talking
When before coming here, it's up to determine and judge if what they have been thought or believe is true.
I kind of feel like it's jealousy. It's jealousy.
Jealousy, whatever. What I'm trying to say is,
So say that then. Say that.
it is.
Born to just come out and say
Jealousy.
Kind of jealousy.
I'm saying,
Education, the dogging, the horse.
It's straight over the
you know
top.
the reason why you think that it could be jealousy. What?
Do it into here, like we never fled our fucking street, bro. Like to no other place. Even the niggas that got bread, they just figured it out. Like them niggas never did. Like that's different, bro. Like no matter how much these white people try to force us out, trick us out of our spot, and we still here. And niggas really do be cosplaying Black Americans to the point where y'all think that we sound like them. No, in these they copied us to a T. So that's why they sound like us, or we sound like them, because the new sound is damn near our version remixed to the fullest extent. And that's true. It's like they can't remix this shit and then try to say it's African or it's their own country. Like no, it's Black American. Hey, y'all see this?
So he said their parents are teaching them this, then y'all learned that in y'all mother.
Exactly.
Like y'all.
So it's this is how y'all ignorant.
This is how
Y'all ignorant. Absolutely.
okay, 1 second. So this is how y'all view us even from afar. So here, he thinks that you then want to y'all use jealousy. I'm gonna
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Business is business. But I can't make everybody happy, man. I gotta keep my business open for the next day. Yeah, that keeps me under.
But here's the thing.
For me, when do you hold them accountable for how they view Americans? It ain't all their fault. Now it's them. So when do you say, hey, you gotta stop looking at these people like that because that translates into behavior that makes us get on panels and cut Black people out, say bad things about them, try to replace them in their own country, claim their land for them. When did you say to people, hey, look, what we're being told, what we're doing is actually bad, and this is what they have a yeah, Black Americans have a point of what they're saying.
I have to educate myself.
It's jealousy. It's not educating yourself. It's jealousy.
Yeah, the question, let me answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, answer the question, let me answer the question. Yes, it could be jealousy. I'm not speaking for them. They can only answer that questions, but you guys feel like it's jealousy, so it is. I have to educate myself, right? When I came here, I didn't know about Black history. I didn't know about Martin Luther King. I didn't know what you guys have done in terms of the civil rights, have the way for us to come here and do those things, right? So if they are ignorant enough not to educate themselves in terms of what Black Americans been through, then they're gonna stay ignorant. And that's the reason why I have absolutely no problem to marry Black Americans.
Yeah, listen, man. Everybody know about us. We're famous, man. Everybody know about our break. But they want to talk about what?
Yeah, I'm not finished. She's just
Nah, that's like nigga name 5 Black Americans. It's tough to name a top 5 Black Americans. You can't even name 5 niggas from Haiti. I mean, no, I can. I'm getting crazy. I'm getting like, but you can't stack up on a versus nigga.
That's what they're saying. They're saying you're lazy.
Yeah. But not making you start to cry. That's why you gotta get out of here. You're talking crazy on America.
Okay.
Cool. So there is a feature strictly on and fatigue. I don't want to say the word fatigue. If you go on that,
You don't want to say
nigger fatigue. So I didn't want to say the N.
Nigger fatigue? What is this?
So on
we are.
Facebook. Yeah.
I bet you don't even know where that comes from. Are you black, right? Are you black or white?
Hey, yo, shit, drop that A.
Okay, so so this black nigger fatigue page that you're talking about, is this like different nationalities?
No, it's made here in America. It's an American page.
Is it black
Somebody has, yes, no, it's a white page.
Okay,
White.
I'm not asking you about white. About what I'm talking about. I am talking about what you say, black people, where you from, what y'all
I
say.
did not say black. I never
No,
said
she's
that.
asking what are
I never.
what are your people?
I did not say.
You said that. She said what your people say, not what the white people say.
My people. I said I have traveled many countries. That's what people are saying.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's it.
Be black.
Yeah, just take that. Go get an answer. Take that out.
Okay.
Yeah, you speak.
Because I need you to stand on business. I need you to stand on business. We're talking about black, the black African diaspora, and black. Black.
Nobody else. It's
Yeah. See, that's what I said. I said I've traveled many countries. Different people saying the same thing, and I was trying to give you an example.
So then, so you're telling me, and this is why I know you're being disingenuous.
Yeah.
If that's what you're gonna stand on, then you're telling me that they, even the people, you black Americans.
No, you didn't.
That way, or just black Americans.
What I'm telling you is,
Now,
Oh,
it's
my.
not to the. It's
I'm going to say yes or no.
and you're not.
No. Answer yes or no. Clarify my first statement.
It's called
No.
it's
Going to answer.
drop out.
They
Say something.
view us all the same way, and then when it comes to the bad shit, as the person just said, no, that's African American. They say that everything bad. They really just they separate us. Everything good. Now we're all the same. So this is why I'm very particular with the questions that I ask. And what was disingenuous? What she just said.
The thing is that the fact that they call us lazy, we on food stamps and we on all this other stuff. They come over here and get the same things. The same thing that they try to talk about.
Yeah, that shit's
we have.
crazy.
But when you look at their country, they don't have nothing to show for.
Exactly.
That's that's the whole point of them being jealous too.
Exactly.
I'm Haitian, and I'm being fake, because like,
Go ahead.
all right, so I came in when I was like 6 years old. I'm 32 now, and you can say it is envy and it is jealousy in ways. It's not something I know about growing up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know about it growing up until I got to the age I was able to think for myself. Like even me,
They begging
acting
nigga.
like Black American, just because.
But when you beg, you gotta have a different tone. That's all I'm gonna say.
So I do understand.
Like your type of tone gotta be different. Nigga, I don't know what, like the entitlement is true. I think that's what triggered me so hard was that it's true. You out here screaming on the steps of where our family members actually died for the country, bro. You gotta relax. And that's kind of why I do the push-ups and shit out there, because I'm like, yo, we gotta start standing on a little bit more business, bro. Like, they gotta know what we did out here, bro. This is just a fraction. This ain't even 1% of what's possible of what we out here doing. And then with the photo ops, it don't mean shit when niggas is really out here.
Try to really educate myself and learn more about like how do I where's the equilibrium in this? I'm not here to take y'all country. I'm not here to take none of that. Like I'm not one of them people. If that's what's going on,
I should be streaming on my.
Yeah, that was nice.
I got what I got to like, bro. Really understand myself as a man.
32,
like
1996.
You guys.
I feel I'm like, bro, y'all can't come out with no bills.
So it's like,
I don't think immigration should even be political. It should be straight bipartisan, national security. Nigga, you out here trying to do what's good for everybody, not just yourself.
So we win all day, every day, and tomorrow. And we ain't let nobody get at you. Not even people who want to come get you. You think what I'm saying? That's just how we is. We don't have love on everybody. But we will get at you if you step out the fence. You think what I'm saying? When we get at you, we merciful. We gave you mercy on time. And we appreciate you, man.
I mean,
even down to like
The wise ones out of many.
the thing is with this guy, right? I'm gonna just say this, right? So there was this, and hopefully you all can relate and understand where I'm coming from. There was this post I seen on TikTok where the stepmom has been there for this kid, and it's her stepson, and she got mad because on Mother's Day, even though I guess the mom to her was a deadbeat mom and hurt her son's feelings, maybe promised him she'll come see him, I'm not sure. But because that child wanted to spend time with his mom on Mother's Day, the stepmom got really mad and she went on TikTok and talked really bad about the situation because that child wanted to spend time with his biological mother. You can't get mad at that. That's his mother. So I'm going to put that into you in your situation. You're right. That's your motherland. When you come over here to America, I highly doubt Black people are telling you you need to act Black. You're Black.
Obviously not. Definitely not.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that.
that. But as you said, your people came to you and said, Americanized to America. So they created the separation. They want you to be separate. They don't want you to act a certain way. So that identity crisis, because we welcome you as you are, Black Americans, very welcome.
Because I can't be around all people.
That identity crisis that you may be experiencing is from your people. Not saying that they're wrong, but they want you to retain a little bit of Haiti in you, and they want to identify you through their culture and ways. We ain't getting mad at that. But what happens is that's happening behind the scenes. And what happens behind the scenes also is how they really feel about Black Americans. And then that is displayed in people's behavior. And now y'all are performing like y'all like us and all this. But at the same time, you're literally teaching your people to separate themselves. And then when we have conversations like this, you say we're all the. You're telling me in my face we're all the same, but go home and tell your children to separate themselves and be ye separated and come out from among them.
It's fucked up. I'm not gonna lie.
That's like
We're giving y'all our resources.
Bro, these dudes are fucking
We're giving y'all our
sent by
homes.
CIA.
We're giving y'all everything that we don't
You're getting
even
sent by
have,
CIA. Man.
only to get the face that we're getting. So that's what people have to understand. It's not hate. It's just
It really is hate, bro. Because if it was hate, why